Okay. Hello and good day everyone. No. So today we will discuss no about the inverse function. Okay. If we say inverse function, no, it is denoted by f raised to negative 1 of x is a relation or function whose domain and range of the function becomes the range and domain respectively. Meaning to say, mag-interchange dito yung domain tsaka yung range natin. Okay, yung domain magiging range and then yung range magiging domain if we get the inverse of the given function. Example here, we have y equal to 2x minus 7. No? So if we make a table of values here, no? So here we have here, no? A set of values of x, we have negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, if your x is equal to negative 2, then your y is negative 11. No? If your x is equal to negative 1, then your y is negative 9 naman. If your x is 0, your y is negative 7. If your x equal to 1, we have negative 5 for y. And then if your x is equal to 2, then your y is negative 3. Okay? So ito yung table of values of this function. Now, if we get the inverse, no, of this function, then yung magiging table of values natin, sinasabi dito, yung domain mo magiging range and then yung range magiging domain. So yung range natin, since yung all the values of x are known as the domain and then all values of y are known as range, magpapalit sila if we get the inverse of the given function. So instead of negative 2, magiging negative 11 yan from here kasi nga domain mo magiging range na. So lahat ng range natin dito magiging domain in an inverse function, no? So we have negative 11, negative 9, negative 7, negative 5, and negative 3. Okay? For y naman, magiging negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay? So yan, no? So you can see, yung domain natin dito, naging range. Yung range natin dito, naging domain. Pag kinuha natin yung inverse. Okay? Now, punta naman tayo sa graph, no, of these two functions, no? So yung red one, ito yung magiging real function natin. Now we have y equal to 2x minus 7. Yan, ito yung tunay na function natin. Graph ng y equal to 2x minus 7. And then yung the blue one naman, no, would become its inverse. Okay, naging inverse na. As you can see dito sa graph, ang pinagkaiba here, na yung y-intercept natin na negative 7, naging x-intercept ng inverse ng y equal to 2x minus 7. Okay? Yung x-intercept niya, naging y-intercept naman dito sa inverse niya. Nagkabaliktad. Kasi nga, yung domain mo, magiging range. Yung range mo naman, magiging domain in its inverse. Now, what about naman yung sa function mismo, yung equation niya? Okay? So, to find the inverse of y equal to 2x minus 7, we will interchange x and y. No? So, yung x mo magiging y, yung y mo magiging x. No? So, we have x equal to 2y minus 7 from y equal to 2x minus 7. No? See, nagpalit sila. Then, we will solve for y naman here. No? To solve for y, in terms of x, no? We have x equal to 2y minus 7. So, I mean, transpose negative 7 to the other side. I mean, 2y to the other side, magiging negative 2y yan. Transpose x to the other side, magiging negative x minus 7. And then, divide both sides by negative 2, no? Cancel this out. We have y equal to negative x divided by negative 2 is x over by 2 plus 7, no? Here, negative 7 divided by negative 2 is positive. So, x plus 7 over by 2. Ito yung magiging inverse niya. Okay? So, now, may shortcut dito, no? hindi ko lang nailagay dito sa ano natin, pero shortcut nga, titignan na lang natin, no? Itong shortcut na to, applicable lang to sa linear function, no? Since this function is an example of linear. Now, 2x, 2 times x, multiplication, ang inverse ng multiplication is division, no? So, pag kinuha natin inverse ng 2x, magiging x over by 2 yun. Minus 7, no? minus 7. Kung minus yan, inverse ng minus is plus. So we have plus 7 here. Okay? Next. Okay, yan. Another form of inverse. No? Nagdo-double click kasi yung mouse ko. Anyway, here, we have y equal to 2x squared plus 3. So this one's an example of quadratic function na hindi siya linear, quadratic function siya. Now, if we get the values of x and y here, no? If your x is negative 2, then your y is 11. If your x equal to negative 1, then your y is 5. If your x is 0, then your y is 3. If your x is 1, your y is 5. If your x is 2, your y is 11. Okay, so ito yung table of values niya. Ito yung domain, ito naman yung range. Now, if we get the inverse, no, of the function, so magiging yung x mo dito, no, magiging 11, 5, 3, 5, 11, no? So from the range of this original function, magiging domain na for its inverse. Then yung y naman, they have negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay? So madali lang pag table of values. Okay, for graph naman, if we see the graph, no, of these two, as you can see here, walang label. Itong red one, ito yung graph ng 2x squared plus 3, since quadratic function siya. While this one, this blue one, would be the graph of its inverse. Ito. Yan. Okay? Ganyan lang. Hindi yan walang extension niya pa ganon. Wala. Ganyan lang. Okay? See the difference, no? Yan ang pinagkaiba ng mga may extension to, di lang nag-appear, no? Supposedly dapat parabola to facing at the right side. Okay, parabola to facing at the right side. Okay? Now, punta naman tayo sa mismong function ng y equal to 2x squared plus 3. So anong magiging inverse niya? Okay, again, we will interchange y and x, no? So yung x mo magiging y and then yung y magiging x. So we have here x equal to 2y squared plus 3 na. And then solve for y in terms of x, no? So transpose 2y squared to the other side, magiging negative 2y squared. Transpose x to the other side, we have negative x plus 3. And then divide both sides by negative 2. Cancel this out. We have y squared equal to negative x plus 3 divided by negative 2. That would be equal to x minus 3 over by 2. Okay? Because negative divided by negative is positive. Positive divided by negative is negative. Okay? So ito yung magiging, hindi pa dito nagtatapos. Kasi nga may exponent pang 2 yung y. No? We will get the square root of both sides. No? Square root of y squared, we have y. Square root of x plus minus 3, square root of x minus 3 all over by 2 is equal to the square root of x minus 3 all over by 2. Ito yung magiging inverse niya. Okay? So, ang difference, pagka quadratic function, automatic o expect nyo na yung inverse niya merong radical sign. Okay? 2x squared, multiplication yan, 2 times x squared, naging 2. Yung x squared, exponent yan, if we get the inverse, square root yun. Square root ang inverse. Plus 3, magiging minus 3. Inverse of positive, no, or yung plus is minus. Okay? Another one. Okay. We have f of x equals to 4x minus 9. If we get the inverse, no, interchange x and y. So we have x equal to 4y minus 9. No, yung f of x automatic equal to y yan, ha. Dito. Okay. Now solve for y in terms of x. Okay, transpose 4y to the other side, may negative 4y. Transpose x to the other side, may negative x minus 9. Divide both sides by negative 4. So the same lang to doon sa example number 1. We have y equal to negative x minus 9 divided by negative 4 is equal to x plus 9 over by 4. Okay? What about this one? No? Y equal to x plus 2 over by x minus 3. So this one is an example of rational algebraic expression or rational function. Now, how can we get the inverse, no, of y equal to x plus 2 over by x minus 3? Again, interchange x and y muna, no? So we have x equal to y plus 2 over by y minus 3 na. And then solve for y in terms of x, no? To solve, since may denominator tayo dito, we will multiply both sides by y minus 3, which is the denominator para matanggal. So we have y minus 3 times x. So we have x, y times x is xy, negative 3 times x is negative 3x, equal to, cancel out na natin to, y plus 2. Then, i-transpose natin lahat ng terms na may y dito sa left side. Remain natin yung xy, transpose y to the other side, may negative yi, 1 yan, equal negative y, no? Equal to, transpose negative 3x to the other side, may 3x plus 2. Then, factor out natin yung y dito, no? Kasi yung common factor ng x, y, and y is y. No? Factor out natin, magiging x minus 1 equal to 3x plus 2. Then divide both sides by x minus 1, no? Cancel out. We have y equal to 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 1 is 3x plus 2 over by x minus 1. Ito yung magiging inverse niya. Okay? So yan. Okay? Another one. How about this one? We have y equal to x squared plus 4x minus 5. Another example of ano to, quadratic function. Yung nga lang, quadratic trinomial na siya, no? So merong konting difference dito. Kasi nga three terms na to eh. Okay? So now, again, if we get the inverse, no, first thing to do, no, is to transpose y to the other side, maging x squared plus 4x minus 5 minus y na siya. Now, equal to 0. Now, since nasa quadratic trinomial tayo, we will use here the quadratic formula. Kasi, hindi natin basta-basta makakuha yung inverse niya kasi tatlo yung x dito. Okay? Now, so mangyayari, using the quadratic formula, ito isang term, itong 5 minus y, pag-iisahin natin. Na i-enclose natin in parenthesis, instead of minus, may plus na kasi na factor out natin yung negative. Okay? Now, using the quadratic formula, we need to find the values of a. Your a here is 1, your b here is 4, your c here is negative 5 plus y. Then substitute it to this formula, no? Substitute your b to 4. So we have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of your b ulit is 4 squared minus 4 times your a is 1. Your c here is negative 5 plus y all over by 2 times your a is 1. Now, simplify natin, no? Negative 4 plus or minus 4 squared is 16. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4 times negative 5 plus y over by 2. Kung hindi nyo lang nakikita ha, negative 5 plus y over by 2. Now, next, i-ano natin tong minus, no? Tong negative sign. Kahit diretso na pala, no? Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. Then, negative 4 times y, kung di nyo lang nakikita, negative 4 times y is equal to negative 4y over by 2. No? Now, 16 plus 20, that is 36. Okay? Minus 4. Now, here, mangyayari, we will factor out, no? Kung ano yung ano yung common sa 36 saka sa 4. No? So, ang meron is 4. Then if we get the square root of 4, then we have here negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 is 2. Since na-factor out natin yung 4 dito sa 36, magiging 9 na lang. Na-factor out natin yung 4 dito sa 4y, magiging y na lang. Then, i-separate natin. Divide muna. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Negative 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So automatic may 1 na yan. Then i-separate natin. The first one is y equal to negative 2 plus the square root of 9 minus x. And then the other one is negative 2 minus the square root of 9 minus x. Okay? Kasi nga plus or minus lang to. So dalawa yung inverse na itong function na to. Okay? Now, punta naman tayo sa exercise, no? Find f raised to negative 1 of the given function. We have f of x equal to 11x plus 13. So what is the inverse? We have y equal to 11x plus 13. No? Interchange your x and y. So may x equal to 11y plus 13. And then, solve for y. Now, transpose 11y to the other side. Or, sorry, bakit naging 3 lang to? Transpose 13 to the other side, maging x minus 13. And then, divide both sides by 11, no? Cancel out. Then we have x minus 13 divided by 11 is x minus 3 over by 11 equal to y. Okay? So, the inverse is this one. Next, number 2. We have y equal to 1 over by x. No? So how can we get the inverse of y of equal to 1 over by x? Again, interchange natin. We have x equal to 1 over by y na. Then, solve for y in terms of x. So we will, since may denominator, we will multiply both sides by, nauna yung sagot, by y. No? Then we have y times x is xy. And then, cancel out yung y, magiging 1 na lang dito. Then, divide both sides by x, cancel this out. No? We have y equal to 1 over by x pa rin. Ito pa rin yung inverse niya. So, there would be time na hindi magbabago yung inverse na tulad nito, 1 over by x. Okay? Next, y equal to the square root of x squared minus 9. Okay, sige, gawin ko na lang tong x. No, kasi mahaba na eh. Now, here, we have y equal to x minus 9, no? I mean, the square root of x minus 9. Again, interchange your x and y. We have x equal to the square root of y minus 9 na. So, nasa radical function tayo. Now, to remove the radical sign here, we will get the square of both sides, no? So, yung x mo magiging x squared. Yung square root of y minus 9 mo magiging y minus 9 na lang kasi we will cancel out tong 2 at saka yung radical sign. Then, transpose your negative 9 to the other side, magiging x squared plus 9 equal to y. Therefore, the function is, the inverse function is f raised to negative 1 equal to x squared plus 9. Okay? So, that's it. Thank you for listening. And again, do not forget to answer your exercises. Okay? That's all. Goodbye and God bless.